what's involved in the big Makalawena adventure?
Gotta wake up early.
How early?
Super early.
Gotta get to the gate right when it opens at 8 at Keikahakai.
Yeah, now there's two ways to get to Makalawena. One way is in a four-wheel drive, but you gotta be wearing a kidney belt because it's so rocky and bumpy. You could almost walk faster than you can drive. That's one way in. You'll find that in the guidebooks. But what they don't tell you is the much easier way, which we're gonna show you today. But before we show you, take a minute and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Go Gracefully, so we can show you awesome places like Makalawena. No matter where you're coming from on the Big Island, most likely you'll be heading south on Highway 19. As pictured here in this map, you'll see most people will be starting from the resort area. But either way, you want to head south, and you're looking for Keikahakai State Park. For those of you who are four-wheel drive enthusiasts and want to get to Makalawena on the harder way, here's the turnoff right here. And then you just go down that gravel road, a long way, all the way down to those palm trees down there. The rest of us are going to take the easy way and pass the four-wheel drive entrance and head to the Keikahakai State Park entrance. From here, you'll turn right and follow a slightly improved road. And aside from the annoying speed bumps, eventually you'll end up in a parking lot. And if you get here early enough, there'll be spots. Once here, the goal is only 45 minutes away, Makalawena. Yeah, we've been to a lot of beaches on the island, perhaps all of them. And Makalawena is definitely the nicest one. And on a day like today, it's calm enough that the snorkeling here is spectacular. Skip the fins, just bring your mask, and with a short swim offshore, you'll be seeing things like puffer fish, maybe even a green sea turtle. There's awesome little pockets you can dive in, and if the surf is big that day, leave your mask and bring your board because it breaks here. This is an excellent beach for not only lounging in the sand, and also diving and other things like that. But wait a minute, we need to tell you how to get there. About ready to do the hike in. We've got a little bit of a cloud cover just now as we start out. As the kids have already mentioned, one of the reasons we love to come here is the sand is absolutely amazing. I think one of them said it's like powdered sugar, and that's not an exaggeration. It does take about 45 minutes to walk in. It's kind of a nice walk if you get here early enough. And again, right now the sun is behind a cloud, but when it's beating down on you and you're walking through this big lava field, it does get pretty warm. One thing about this beach that's worth mentioning, and that is we are on the flight approach to Kona International Airport. We will get some jets flying over. You know, that's kind of cool if you got kids. They like to look up. Do you like jets, Batsy? You want to see jets?
Can't see him go. Charlie really wants to see him go. No, she's not allowed.
Yeah, Charlie's a trained service dog, so she's trained not to chase goats. Ava, when you first came to Hawaii, this is one of the first beaches I ever took you to, Keikahakai. I have pictures of you and Acacia standing inside this building. Do you remember that?
Not really.
I think you were 4 or 3. So this is Keikahakai Beach, and there's these old buildings over here. And you can see, you know, this is Sunday, and there's not a soul here yet. It's one of the reasons people come to Hawaii, for beaches like this. But this isn't even the good one, Makalawena. All right, so the next segment of this journey is the lava field. And I don't know, it's a couple football fields long. If you get here late in the day, it's hot. The sun just bakes off the lava. So one of the things we're a little torn with is do you reveal places like this on YouTube? So by revealing this, it does make it easier to get overly discovered, so to speak. And that's always a challenge when revealing beautiful places. If you're gonna do this, you gotta be in at least somewhat decent shape. And you gotta be willing to endure the hot sun. And if you have a little guy like this, How you doing, Bats? Come here. Are you hot? Look at me. Are you hot? If you have a little guy like this, you're gonna need to carry him for sure. Coming to the end of the lava field. Now we walk through the dunes. Got about another 2 football fields of sand dunes to cover. And then there's a couple really nice brackish water pools that are back behind the beach, which are awesome for rinsing off the salt water at the end of the day. There's the Sprout taking a rest.
I cranked through it. Just kept going and kept going until I got here.
All right.
It's really nice. I go third there. Or fourth.
How was that lava field? Are you sweating? This is why you get up at 6 a.m. Look at how beautiful it is. Wow. We made it to Makalawena
We're here.
with 15 more days before we hop on an airplane and end a decade on the Big Island. So I gotta say, this has been one of the best beaches ever. And,
It's so worth it, even though it's grueling to get here. The last time we came, we brought our friend, the girl's friend Lily, and she did not speak very much. Remember?
yeah, she
Like
was
the
very
whole trip,
quiet.
she hardly said anything. The whole drive down, the whole hike in, and then she pops over the dune, and I hear her just yelp with joy. No wonder my parents love this place. And that was about all she said the whole time. It was so cute.
So this here behind us is like the little kiddie pool area, really shallow. So if you got little ones, you can carry them in. It's a safe spot for them to swim.
Especially when the surf is higher than it is today.
Yeah, we still.
And there is a guy who lives out here. He's the caretaker guy, an old surfer. You'll see him around. He's got white hair. He actually drives down here on the bumpy road. Cars come in from this far side way over here. I'll zoom in. So that's definitely the recommendation we're making, is to make a trip to Makalawena and see for yourself the most beautiful, beautiful beach on Hawaii.
Bring lots of water,
You've already said that.
have head wear, and long sleeves so you don't get scorched.
Yeah, long sleeves, definitely.
Sunscreen a little bit. Reef safe sunscreen.
Reef safe sunscreen. All right, anything else? Yes. Love you. From Hawaii.